Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Racext, the ultimate destination for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to take their passion to the next level. I'm Davis, one of the professors at Racext Academy, and in today's video, we're going to explore the fascinating world of scooter transmissions. But before we dive into the inner workings of a scooter transmission, let me give you a quick introduction to our channel. Racext is all about helping you turn your love for motorcycles into a career. Whether you want to become a mechanic, a racer, or a custom builder, we've got you covered. At Racext Academy, we offer comprehensive online courses that cover everything from basic motorcycle maintenance to advanced repair techniques. Our courses are designed by experts in the field, and we provide hands-on training that you won't find anywhere else. So, if you're ready to turn your passion for motorcycles into a profession, be sure to check out our courses and join our community of like-minded individuals. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the exciting world of scooter transmissions. At its core, the transmission is responsible for transferring the power generated by the engine to the rear wheel, which propels the scooter forward. A scooter transmission typically consists of two main components, the gear selector and the gear set. The gear selector is a mechanical device that enables the rider to select the appropriate gear for the given riding conditions. It typically consists of a lever attached to the handlebars, which is connected to a shift drum located inside the transmission case. The gear set is a series of gears arranged in a specific sequence that determines the final drive ratio of the scooter. The gear set consists of two main types of gears, the input gear and the output gear. The input gear is attached to the engine output shaft, while the output gear is attached to the rear wheel. The gear set works by using a combination of different sized gears to transfer power from the input gear to the output gear. Each gear in the sequence has a specific number of teeth, which determines its gear ratio. The gear ratio is the relationship between the number of teeth on the input gear and the number of teeth on the output gear. The gear ratio is what determines the final drive ratio of the scooter. When the rider shifts the gear selector, the shift drum inside the transmission rotates, which engages or disengages the different gears in the gear set. This process changes the gear ratio, which in turn changes the final drive ratio of the scooter. This enables the rider to select the appropriate gear for the given riding conditions, such as uphill climbs, downhill descents, or cruising on flat terrain. In summary, the basic function of a scooter transmission is to transfer power from the engine to the rear wheel through a series of gears arranged in a specific sequence. The rider selects the appropriate gear by using the gear selector, which engages or disengages the different gears in the gear set. Understanding how the transmission works is essential to ensure smooth and efficient operation of your scooter. First off, we have the clutch. The clutch is responsible for engaging and disengaging the power from the engine to the transmission. It allows the rider to shift gears smoothly by disengaging the power from the engine and the transmission, making it easier to change gears without grinding or damaging the gears. Next up, we have the gear selector. This is what the rider uses to shift gears up or down. When the gear selector is moved, it rotates a selector fork that moves a dog clutch into position. The dog clutch is what locks the gears into place, allowing power to be transmitted to the rear wheel. The third component is the gearbox itself. This is where the gears are located and where the power from the engine is transmitted to the rear wheel. The gears are arranged in a specific sequence, allowing the rider to change gears and adjust the power output accordingly. Finally, we have the drive chain. The drive chain is what transfers the power from the gearbox to the rear wheel. It's important to keep the drive chain properly lubricated and adjusted to ensure smooth operation and maximum power transfer. And there you have it, the main components of a scooter transmission. Knowing how these parts work together is crucial to understanding how a scooter operates and can help you diagnose any issues that may arise. Stay tuned for the next chapter where we'll discuss the different types of transmissions commonly found in scooters. The transmission allows the engine to transfer power to the rear wheel, which in turn propels the scooter forward. Let's say you're riding your scooter and you want to go faster. You'll need to shift up to a higher gear to allow the engine to spin faster and produce more power. This is where the transmission comes into play. When you shift gears, you're essentially changing the ratio between the engine's speed and the scooter's speed. A low gear provides more torque and acceleration, while a high gear allows the scooter to achieve higher speeds with less effort. The transmission accomplishes this by using a system of gears that mesh together to transfer power from the engine to the rear wheel. When you shift gears, a shift fork moves a collar on the transmission shaft to engage a different gear ratio. It's important to note that different scooters have different transmission systems. Some have a CVT, continuously variable transmission, which uses a belt and pulley system to change the gear ratio, while others have a manual transmission like the one we've been discussing. In any case, the basic function of a scooter transmission is the same: to transfer power from the engine to the wheels, allowing you to control your speed and acceleration. That's it for this section, guys. Next up, we'll talk about common problems you may encounter with your scooter's transmission and how to troubleshoot them. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Firstly, one of the most common issues with scooter transmissions is slipping gears. This happens when the transmission doesn't engage or disengage properly, causing the gear to slip out of place. If you experience this issue, you'll need to have your transmission inspected and potentially replaced. Another common problem is a worn-out clutch. Over time, the clutch can become damaged or worn, causing your scooter to have trouble shifting gears. If you notice that your scooter is struggling to shift gears or you hear strange noises coming from the clutch, it may be time to replace it. Regular maintenance is essential for your scooter's transmission. Keeping your transmission lubricated with high-quality transmission oil will help reduce friction and extend the life of your transmission. It's recommended that you change the transmission oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, or as recommended in your owner's manual. In addition to regular oil changes, you should also inspect your transmission for any signs of wear or damage. Look for cracks or other signs of damage in the transmission housing, and make sure all bolts and screws are tightened to the manufacturer's specifications. Well, that's it for this chapter on common transmission problems and maintenance. Stay tuned for the next chapter where we'll discuss advanced transmission concepts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. See you in the next chapter. And that's a wrap for today's video on how a scooter transmission works. We covered the basic function and components of a scooter transmission, as well as how it works and some common problems you may encounter. Remember, proper maintenance is key to keeping your scooter running smoothly and avoiding costly repairs. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world of motorcycle mechanics, be sure to check out our channel Racext and our online course at Racext Academy. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Ride safe!